is again. Tuesday, 15/12/09, seconds, year 2024, 5th month, April 14th day. Once again, in a losing trade on the Forex market. But it could come back. It's trading the Stacy Burke system. And this particular trade didn't fucking work out. But anyway. So, yeah, here it is. This is CAPRICCIO from the YouTuber Danaladata Okomu. This is the sound of music, CAPRICCIO. So this is the whole spread here. And this is page 1. This would be page 2. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking leave it up to what? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna put this, fucking bring it over fucking here. Fuck. Fuck. What a bunch of shit. Alright, let's get this one so here it is again. Look. Page 2. Page 3. This is the song Doe a Deer, a Female Deer. Ray a Drop of Golden Daughter. Me a name to write a claim. Far, a long, long way to run. A long, long way to scale. A long, long way to play. This is page 4. Page 5. This is page 6. And then the last page is all that's on it right there. There it is, from a distance. From a dance with all kinds of underpants. These are WWE World Wide Wrestling trunks. World Wide Wrestling. There's boob over here. Yeah, I still do. I'm still here. Oh, boo. Snippy, they call me. Snippy. Yeah, here, Snip. It's hard. She's purring. Purring, man. Purring. It's hard to get this fucking phone just right. She's all snuggle-rugged. I snuggled, man. I snuggled. I snuggle-rugged. Yes. All right, now put this stuff back. Goes here. I guess the only way for it to you gotta put it in like this. Put that one like that. So the only way to get it in is to page it up like that. Otherwise, goes like that. So that's it. And here's some other musical stuff. See what we got here. Ask yourself, D-A-O-N is the sixth note to what key? Ask yourself, C-Lydian is the fourth note to what key? Ask yourself, C-sharp Mixolydian is the fifth note to what key? Ask yourself. These are ask yourselves. B Phrygian is the third note to what key? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. A sharp Dorian is the second note to what key? There's some blank paper. Yeah, here's a song. It has yet to be recorded or anything. I'd have to figure out how it goes again because it was not put on tape. Same thing with this one. This one was not put on tape either. But I wrote the notes down there, musical notes. So, and this one's got some musical melody notes too, with chords. So, whatever the heck this one is. Just write the shit down quick. Whip the dick out for a hole. This is the guitar store plans. Brother had plans for a guitar store and fucking $10,000 grant. Here's lyrics to a song called Time. Here's more guitar, key, Phrygian stuff. Here's more lyrics. Might as well turn the light on. Like that helped. Here's the song here. There's some notes there. Here's some Jesus songs. Here's someone. Now this one's recorded. This one's on tape. Here's Woman. Here's Wine's Gonna Take It Away. It must have been inspired listening to a lot of Ozzy Osbourne. Wherever that goes to. Where's My Woman? That's the second page. This song's recorded. You know, the chords and the melody and some singing. It's somewhere on some of these DVDs here for the old RCA system here. DVD discs. And the first recordings got accidentally erased. 50 songs got erased. but most of them were on another DVD, but it's a different recording though. So I'm hoping one day that there will be a this is a song called Forget I. Sitting here, I never thought it'd be. Goodness has been following behind me, reaching for the stars we know. Heaven spoke the words we've learned to show, and I would do anything in mind to keep it on. Da-da-da. Cherish the very thought of you to carry on. Da-da-dang. Never to shut out your love's blood. Welcome the noises in demand created. Dun-dun. Key change. I'm sailing. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm failing. Do-do-do-do. In feeling what you wanted me to find, to have your peace of mind. Am I failing and then it changes key and goes into a different chord progression. So here's a Lionel Richie song called Hello. Just to get the chords down, so I have something to, something quick to remember it with. Although, brother would just have to figure it out again. Here's a song called All Alone. We've got to keep the ticket forevermore. Hide from those feelings, out driving in the late storm. Nothing holds my favor, nothing more for me. Ding, ding. I can even see through everything you see. Ding, 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 ding. Loving every minute all alone. Having lots of freedom on the phone. Then it goes into the heavy metal chord modes. Here's another song. It goes to something. I'd have to sit here with it. But yeah, I pretty much know the melody to all these songs. This one I'd have to figure out again. Or fuck it. I don't think this one got recorded, but it does have some chords for it. But it would be easy to put something to it again. And this one's called Kansas Stormy Nights. Stormy nights. This was the first time I used arpeggios. I arpeggiated full bar chords on the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. Stormy night, that Kansas sky began that journey sweet. That thunder crack, that lightning snap was all I needed to sleep. Mother, I never needed you. My heart was in my mind. Father was never there for you. Arpeggios and shit. So these are a list of most of the songs that are on the DVD over there. And then when they got fucking erased, I fucking got the other DVDs, got 4 hours worth of these songs on it. So I went through it to see which ones I'm missing, which ones are missing, which ones are erased, erased for good. Although I did put a video up on kind of remembering them again. It's somewhere on YouTube. So, This one with the 17 songs on it didn't get erased. But it's showing how some of these songs are on this video. And this one's here's the missing songs. All these ones. So I pretty much figured out what they were just from memory, and they're somewhere on a YouTube video. Although I can figure them out again from memory. But at least I went over them. And that was around six months ago. Anyway, so that's that. Here's a band that I joined one time. Used to have the DVD, but it's called Broken Silence. When I first moved here to Oregon, I got a job and I joined a band. It only lasted about 3 weeks, because it was all a bunch of cussing, and it had a bunch of had cussing in it, and plus, fucking being charged for first-degree pedophile shit, and going through court and found not guilty. I didn't think on that, what people would think of that, so that was a reason why I quit too. Because they had kids and shit like that, and I'm thinking, oh fuck, this isn't gonna work out. This ain't gonna work out, man. Big Dick, this is a song here. And here's some more musical stuff in here. Here's some affidavit stuff. More musical stuff. That's pretty much it for this book. So that's that. Some woman that I married, fucking Jesus told us to get married, and heard fucking supernatural voices and all that shit, and fucking her son was fucking pissing the fucking bed and fucking shit in his fucking ass, and he couldn't clean himself right, and he's like 6 years old, and fucking, so I taught the fucker how to have a shower. And his dick was just fucking red raw on the fucking tip. I felt sorry for the little guy. So, I was kind of helping him out, but fucking, she took it as a fucking, whatever the fuck it was. and then the last night, fucking, we were in bed, and I wanted to snuggle and all that shit. And she said, "Don't touch me." So that ended up in a kind of a fucking prophesying. I remember I prophesied to her because she left the house. She got out of the house and left and went into the other house because there were 2 houses on the property. Her son was in one and we were in the other with the baby. She had a young child. These are all her children, and so she went in, ran to the other house, got sleep with her son in his bed, I guess, and so I went out there and went after her and talked to her and shit, and then I could tell she didn't want to have anything. She didn't want to deal with anything, so all of a sudden just this prophecy erupted out of me. It said something like this: You shall crash your car. You shall leave me, crash your car, and come running back to me. Because that was all part of the church and shit, prophesying. So it was heavy in the blood, and that was the final straw. And then she wanted to get a divorce and all that, and I said, all right. So we went to the restaurant, and when I got there, I had a change of mind. I was like, nah, this ain't right. We're Christian. We're supposed to stay together. And that tipped her off. She went off the deep end on. She went off on the deep end on that one. And then next thing you know, I'm being fucking questioned by the police. And I told them exactly what happened, and then they fucking hauled me into fucking jail. And then when we went to court, of course, it was all not guilty. Fucking the fucking. the first attorney didn't even want to fucking help. She was all fucking alcoholic, drunk, and all that shit. And they sent me to a psychiatrist, a sex therapist, or fucking lie detector, and all that fucking shit. And then I got another attorney. She finally dropped the case because I was sitting there talking to her. And she says, "The therapist says you're a pedophile." and I said something like, that's not correct, or whatever the fuck. Something wonderful happened in the conversation. I said, "Excuse me a minute," and I turned to the window and I said, "Thank you, Lord," being a Christian. And at that point, she went crazy. She's like, "God, she must have thought I was some wacko," because I said, "Thank you, Lord," out the window, looking at the window in her presence. She immediately picked up the phone. She said, "I want off this case." Next thing you know, I got signed to another lawyer, and it was a man. His name was David. And so he took up the case, and he said, "Oh, this is." He tried to come. He didn't tell what happened. He didn't even ask what happened. None of the other attorney didn't ask what happened. And I was trying to tell her what happened. She didn't even fucking want to hear what I had to say. I'm thinking, God, man, what the fuck? That's all getting railroaded here. He never asked, and da. He just came up with a story, which is a public story, which is, they like to use, jocularity, showers. It was a gym experience at the shower, Fathers and sons go to the gym and they shower together. It ain't no big fucking deal. Anyway, whatever the fuck it was, the jury sent a note to the judge and asked the judge, "Can we at least just give him a misdemeanor?" And I'm looking at the prosecuting attorney. I'm like, "No." I was shaking my head, "No," because there was nothing going on. And so they went back, and then the jury came out, and they all said, "Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty." I was just kind of like, well, I knew I was not guilty, so nothing really fazed me. I just went, and the parents were there too. They traveled up here from a different state just to see it and all that shit. Anyway, so however that subject got onto. Anyway, so I've been quite qualified to deal with all this pedophilia stuff, all of it, and I can go into great deep detail on how the universe functions, politics, and tie it all into together. How this is the greatest fear of the whole fucking world, prison Bubba, and the whole fucking 9 yards, man. Anyway, so needless to say, there's plenty to sing upon here. And talk upon, and fucking I get on the microphone, I go out in the backyard, the front yard, and I say all this stuff in public. All of it. I expose everything. I ain't got nothing hidden. Nobody wants to hire me for any jobs around here because I went to court. There's a background check, and it says 1st-degree pedophile. That's all it says. I went and saw it one day. I didn't really look into it. I never paid money to get the report to see what was all was. But it took about 10 years for it to get on the record. Then after that, then it started showing up. So now no one wants to hire me for any jobs. Because I got laid off at the other one. They didn't check it. It was one of them hard mills. They hire anybody. They don't check anything and all that shit. And then then they laid me off, got the fucking fingers chopped off, so I got, had to go light duty and shit, and they didn't have enough fucking wood to lay stuff up for light duty. There was only enough for one person, and so they laid me off and some other guy, and this is the kind of place that they hire all Mexicans over the border, illegal immigrants and all that stuff. So they were wanting to push all the white guys out anyway. So anyway, needless to say, no one wants to hire me because I went looking for jobs all through the unemployment thing, and no one, because they all look at the background checks now. Every single one looks at background checks. And so they don't ask, and they don't want to look into it. They don't want to deal with it because the pedophile subject is the most shunned. All subjects, the most shunned. It is the most. So I see how it ties into the society. Private maritime law, natural law, legal, the legal side, private and public, the whole 9 yards. You know, it's the universal force. That's what the pedophile energy is. It's the universal force, and pedophilia can be used for a good or a bad thing. So think on that one, because I've got plenty of speeches that I've already radioed out full live with loud voice from the backyard and everything. So there's no surprise who I am and what I've gone through around here. With the sheriff still in the house, the private maritime law, politics, the whole fucking 9 yards. I go out to the yard and I radio show live. So everyone around here knows exactly where I'm coming from. And no one fucks with me. No one fucks with the house. No nothing. Because for the most part, they know. They know everything that I got to say is like, oh my God, we've never heard any of this fucking shit before. This is the first time on the whole fucking earth this is coming up. This subject is being dealt with. Nobody wants to deal it except for this brother right here. You know, and of course I was the one that got all the experience with it. So, you know, and so it has to start somewhere in the universe. Because the universe is like a child that's growing up, but it's stuck in the mud on abuse, and that would be the boy energy, the yang energy, and it steps all over the mother and the child energy, which is Doctor Who with the birth certificates, the state nanny and all that shit, how it all ties in with the bankruptcy, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, here's Boob again.